Hey, hi, hello, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about a game that's near and dear to my heart.
One that pretty much took up the entirety of my time and just molded me into the alpha gaming giga chad that you guys see before you today. An absolute unit, if you will. Of course, I'm talking about Bethesda's Golden Child. Not that one. That one.
From graphics that were a massive improvement from the previous game Morrowind and highly addictive gameplay, Bethesda really just fluffed their meat out on the table with this one, looked out and said, behold.
Oh Lord Jesus is
Oblivion.
The game immediately had me and all my friends hooked, and I think it's safe to say that I became a massive fan of this game when it came out back in 2006. Way back in the day. So you can only imagine my excitement when I hopped on that Bethesda live stream and they announced the Oblivion Remaster, because when that game released, so did your boy. Little bit of a side note, Bethesda wasn't even the first to remaster this game. There was a team of developers and modders that modded the shit out of Skyrim to basically create Oblivion with updated graphics and everything. They called the project Skyblivion, and the team over at Bethesda was like, nah, the fans definitely don't want that. What they want is this game again. They're like secretly in the back taking notes like, that's good. Skyblivion has been in development since 2012 and had a set release date for later on this year in 2025. So you can only imagine the disappointment the team must have felt when Bethesda announced that they were releasing an official Oblivion remaster during the same year. And then they offered the team a gift basket with a copy of the game. Pretty much just like, here you go. I honestly can't even talk about this issue. I didn't even know about Skyblivion until about a month ago, but I immediately bought the Oblivion Remaster the second it dropped. Even with the release of the Oblivion Remaster, it's still worth checking out the mod and showing some love and support to a team that really held it down for the fandom all these years.
Draw your last pathetic card so I can end this, Yugi.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba, but it does contain...
The character creation in this game is like being handed the blueprints for genetic perfection and told fucking go nuts. But within about 5 minutes of trying to craft the hero that Cyrodil deserves, you found out that you've accidentally birthed a troglodyte that looks like it crawled out of your septic tank. You get sliders for everything in this game. I'm talking chin depth, nose width, cheekbone altitude, the works. I must have spent about 30 minutes watching the sliders take my character from Prince Charming with a chin that could just cut a diamond in half into... Ew, no. Let's go ahead and throw a censor over that fucking thing. Honestly, with the level of freedom that you have in this game and the amount of options that you have for your character, I think that if you create a normal looking character, you're a psycho. Shove you in the asylum. Because let's be honest, what are you doing creating a normal looking character when you can have an absolute abomination like this? It's not even character creation anymore. It's just digital plastic surgery done by the drunk wizard over at the local tavern. That's the wrong game.
I heard that thieves broke into the Arcane University, the Imperial Legion compound, and the temple all on the same night. Wait a minute, let me do that one again. I heard that thieves...
Epic dialogue. Let's talk about the dialogue at Oblivion Remastered. It's like watching a high school play where everyone's forgot their lines, but they still refuse to break character. Because that's fucking dedication, baby. They gave every NPC the emotional range of a rock, and it's... mwah. You'll walk up to a guy who just watched his entire family get eaten by trolls, and he'll hit you with one of these. Greetings, traveler. Like he's welcoming you to a medieval Airbnb. It's beautiful. The character behaviors and game mechanics are just so fucking wonky. I once walked into a tavern and every single NPC in that entire town had to have been in there. I thought for sure I was getting stomped out.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
Oh my God. In the persuasion mini game, it's just 4 facial expressions: joy, disgust, mild constipation, and serial killer glee. You mash buttons trying to get the guard to like you, and the entire time he's going through emotions like he's speedrunning a mood disorder.
Don't talk such rot. Don't try. Don't waste. Don't try. Don't talk. Pay with your blood.
The facial expressions, though. God, is it a thing of beauty. Just a sea of abstract faces and smiles that really shouldn't be able to stretch that far. This guy right here, definitely not wearing a skin suit. Of course, it just wouldn't be right not to mention everyone's favorite character, the man, the myth, the embodiment of please leave me alone, the adoring fan. When you finish the arena side quest in the Imperial City, you're finally granted the rank of Grand Champion. And with that, you are so graciously rewarded your own personal hype man, who wants nothing more than to glaze you at every single chance he gets.
Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Suck on your nipples?
This guy is a walking, talking hemorrhoid. He follows you around like he donated bits to your Twitch stream, and now you two are definitely best friends. You could throw him off a mountain and he would come back like he was a golden retriever. Or a cockroach. Have you ever wanted to speedrun getting a court-ordered anger management course? If so, then boy do I have the ticket for you. Because the way the lockpicking system in this game will just get under your skin and tear at the fabrics of your sanity is unmatched. Because nothing says immersion quite like staring at a wooden door for 20 minutes, burning through your entire inventory of 45 lockpicks just to break into a wine cellar that's filled with literal garbage. What are we doing here? If you breathe on it the wrong way, it's gonna break into a million pieces. I've seen glass armor with better durability than these things. And yes, I know that there's gonna be some of you in the comments that are just like, skill issue. But I don't care. I suck. Fuck it. But alas, even with all my bitching and moaning, the thief's skills and mechanics are still among my favorite in the entire series. Because how else am I gonna afford that really cool wizard staff that they want to sell for 3,000 gold on the market? You expect me to pay for it? No.
Can I help you?
You treacherous little creature.
No.
Stop, thief! You
Stop that. That's mine. Stop! Stop! Where did you go? Why can I not see you?
Now, I will give credit where credit is due, but Bethesda really knocked it out of the park with the graphics update in this game. Brought to you courtesy of the Unreal Engine 5, I can now frolic through the fields of Cyrodil and stare deep into the soulless eyes of my adoring fan in stunning 4K. All of this while I plan to use them as cannon fodder in 4 times the resolution. Neat! On a more serious note though, the landscapes are absolutely incredible to look at, and the attention to detail in the surrounding sceneries is a massive breath of fresh air. It's all honestly kept me wanting to venture off the roads more and explore more of the surrounding sceneries and wildlife. That is, until I come across a bear and he just yeets me all the way back down to the bottom of the food chain. At the end of the day, I still love this game. It was a big part of my teenage years and it really holds a special place in my heart. From the dialogue equivalent of a wet fart all the way down to the questionable character design, I love that they kept it in, because that's what really made Oblivion, well, Oblivion. It's the perfect storm of horrifying facial expressions, bad pacing, and voice actors clearly doing the best they could with whatever script they were handed at 2 a.m. that really made this game such a fun experience, and I'm really glad that they got to keep some of that charm with the remaster. It really retains all of the lovable Oblivion jank, but with a modern flair. It's like giving a caveman a Gucci tracksuit. He still doesn't know what electricity is, but he looks incredible grunting in 4K. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Was Oblivion your first Elder Scrolls game, or did you miss out on Oblivion and get to enjoy Skyrim as your first? Which game did you like better? Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Argue about it. Thank you guys so much for checking the video out and making it this far. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like. It helps the channel out a ton and it means the world to me. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.